Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. If my voice sounds a bit deeper or a little bit more gruff, that's because I just woke up, guys. I'm sorry and I haven't had my coffee yet. But this literally just came in the mail. So yes, it is mail call time all the way from the United States of America. And when you see Spin Nerd, you already know this is going to be the Arachnophobia. And those of you who watch my Arachnophobia review know that I really like the Arachnophobia. And then Spin Nerd decided he's going to release a mini version and a micro version. I was so drawn in by the mini version that I ordered it, like without even thinking. Also, the original Arachnophobia that I featured in that video is now with Tetris. I basically gave it to him because he loved it that much. And so this is the mini Arachnophobia from Spin Nerd, and I'm gonna crack open this package because I really wanted to get my reaction down. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you guys know. So let's do this. Wait a minute, what's going on? What is going on? Why are there... What is this? Oh goodness, guys. There's these two boxes and there's these two little pouches and I don't know what to be expecting. Like, I was only expecting one spinner. Okay, let's open up these little... Oh, this is nice. Oh, dang. I know what you guys are gonna say. Well, this is really exciting. Look at these, guys. These are the Arachnophobia buttons, aka the arachnid buttons. But the thing is, these don't have a lip on the underside, which means that you could use these on other spinners. Yes, I love it. Peter, thank you. I'm really happy whenever makers listen, and Peter listened because I told him that the arachnid buttons are the best, but yet maybe possibly the worst buttons available at that point of time. I can't really say it's the best and the worst, but it's really, really good. The problem is just it's proprietary. That's it. Like, it's an awesome button, guys. One of the most comfortable buttons that I've handled so far. But then I wish that it did not have the lip at the bottom so that I could use it on other spinners. And well, what do we have here, guys? Look. No lip on the underside. So this is definitely going on to another spinner of mine for sure. Oh, I have another one. Now I have two. Guys, this is... Oh, guys. And I got a spare bearing here as well. Ah, SBV2s. Okay, so I'm lifting this up like that. And it seems that this box is coming loose, not this one. So let's just open up this one first. Oh, that's nice. Look at that, everyone. So we have the bearing removal tool, and it's much better. Like, it's so much better than the previous one. Remember the previous one had some kind of flash sticking out, but this one's good. Very nice. It looks like it's been stone washed. And we have a spare bearing in this, and this is a stainless steel bearing that is of the kind that I actually like, the thin race kind, but there's no particular branding on this. Oh, I love that sound. Hear that feedback? I love that. Oh man, look at this, guys. This isn't what I ordered. I think this is the micro. It looks so small. Oh guys, I'm so sorry. I don't have the full-size Arachnophobia with me right now. It's with Tetris, so maybe I'll just borrow it back from him. Check out the bearing retention system. Oh, what bearings are these? These are shielded. You guys remember from the Arachnophobia video I made, the Arachnophobia comes with two bearings, one installed and another extra in the box. And this one is the quiet, silent one, and the other one provides you with more sound and more feedback, but this is the silent one, so let's see exactly how silent it is. Yep, that's right. You can't hear a thing. You can't hear a thing. But I'm getting some feedback, which is quite nice. I like it. I'm gonna put this right here. Oh man, guys, I'm so excited. Peter, thank you so much for this. Oh, since I removed the buttons just now, I totally forgot to show you guys. So these buttons are way smaller. You guys can see, right? They're way smaller, but they have a lip. See that? So just like the full-size Arachnophobia, well, guys, it's basically the same thing, just shrunken down. Oh, and while removing the buttons, I realized that this one has a little kind of a divot in the middle. It's not really a divot, it's a machining mark. So right in the center is a little bit shiny. You guys can see that, right? Kind of a little bit different. Yeah, because of the reflection of light, it looks like it's a divot in, but it's not. It's just the way it's machined. Maybe that's the connection part. You know, when you mill something and then you cut it off, it could be that. Yeah, it's present on this half as well. Very nice. Oh, wait a minute. This is slightly different. This is slightly different, everyone. See on this arm here, it's totally like clean, like really clean. But then you actually see this middle machining line, and then you actually see this line out here on this arm, and more machining lines all the way around here, more machining lines all the way here, and so only this arm doesn't have the machining mark. So this is a little bit strange, surprising. I don't think this is intentional, but then again, this could be a sample piece because I didn't order the micro version. You guys know what I mean? But yeah, so far so good, man. This is actually really comfortable. I mean, you guys know, I really dig the Arachnophobia spinner. I think it's really comfortable, and I think it's very well made and well designed. And the smaller version is just making it a lot more comfortable. Don't get me wrong though, the original size is already very comfortable. It's just that this is smaller, so it requires less stretching of the fingers, I suppose. Yeah, but it's very comfortable. It's comfortable in its own right, but it's so silent. Time to open up the other box, which is this one. Wow, guys. This excitement. So yes, once again in the box you'll get another bearing, and you'll get the bearing removal tool, and you'll get the COA, or basically just a name card, I suppose, because it says authentic. So I thought it was a COA. You could consider it as a COA. But yeah, just put this box right here. Let's take out the mini version. Oh, this is so sweet, everyone. So sweet. Okay, the mini version features... I see now. So guys, the mini version uses these buttons. They don't have a lip on the underside. The arachnid buttons without the lip. See that? Yeah, so the full-size version uses one with the lip. Retention looks good. All around the spinner looks good. I'm going to put this right back. So you see, you don't actually have that middle mark. So let's spin it, guys. Here we go. This is just how quiet they are. Look, guys. No sound. Absolutely no sound. Two spinners spinning at the same time. Arachnophobias just silent. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow, I like the mini. It seems that it also has that line in the middle, but this one is not right smack in the middle compared to the one on the micro. The micro one actually has this line right smack in the middle. This one is a little bit offset higher on one side. So I'm assuming that this is going to be present on every single Arachnophobia spinner now. I think it's just the way it's made. I'm going to have to ask Peter about this so I can share it with you guys as well. But guys, I only ordered the mini and Peter sent me the micro. So I guess the only fair thing is really just bring these over to the office and get Tetris to bring his full-size Arachnophobia back, and then we'll do a comparison there. But right now I'm going to tell you guys, $65, everyone. $65 for this awesome goodness. You guys already know I really love the Arachnophobia, so I'm not going to do a review. I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a mini and a micro version, and also to give a huge shout out to Peter, aka the Spin Nerd, for sending this one over to me. This is awesome, guys. And before I end the video at this part, here is a size comparison for everyone. There we go. This one, smaller than a stubby, very slightly smaller. This one, bigger than a stubby, slightly bigger. So it's like kind of like an in-between, which is pretty interesting, everyone. In the meantime, I'm going to go enjoy these because I really love the Arachnophobia, and these two are really nice. Like this one really is just, I welcome it a lot. I welcome it a lot. So I'll catch you guys in the next part of the video. Let's go.
24 hours later.
It's about time to go to lunch. I like my t-shirt. Christmas gift from Mabel. It says 3 new followers and it has a very cute looking graphic on it. 3 new followers. And of course we have 3 Arachnophobias on the table. Tetris is gonna pick his favorite one. What a massive coin pouch.
Oh, it's Totoro.
So cute. Which of the 3 you like, bro?
Big one's always the best. Because big is better.
But seriously, why though?
Better grip. I mean, I have big hands, so smaller stuff usually don't gel well with my hands. So bigger stuff. This one, when I flick it, I scratch myself.
The length, is it?
Yeah.
Why you scratch yourself like that?
Yeah, just scratch and words.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. Okay, but this is my favorite. Let's go. Hungry. Food Republic?
Sure.
Okay, Food Republic. Let's go. Fella, let's go lunch, fella.
Right, fella.
Other fella, let's go lunch, other fella. He wins the award for the most awesome desktop ever. Organized mess. We give it to him. Alright, lunchtime, let's go. With the Arachnophobia and the gang. I can finally fill my screen because I'm still using my 6S. My 6. It's not even a 6S, bro. It's a 6. But I kind of knocked the corner, see? So thank goodness for glass screen protectors. But apparently there is a Groudon nearby. Don't know if you want to go there. Right, onwards to lunch with the Arachnophobia in hand. Arachnophobia Mini, by the way, not the Nano, Mini. Change the bearing to the unshielded one, so now there's a lot more feedback and I'm enjoying this a lot more than the quiet one. I think the shielded lubricated bearing goes very well with the Nano because then it's like complete discrete mode, you know what I mean? Yeah. Special guest today, got Caleb. Swag. Today I've decided to eat at this mini wok place. Yafu Mini Wok Zi Cao. They serve you a dish in a little wok and I think it's awesome. I'm going for the salted egg chicken. Looks so good, man. Because I've never showed you guys hor fun, so I'll order the salted egg chicken hor fun and I'll see if they can add an egg for me. Most Zicha stalls will let you do that, so it's not a problem. Just thinking about it's making me hungry.
A few moments later.
Looks like I was too slow, food took too long. The fishball gang is almost done with their fishball noodles. Good food. And Sean ordered cereal chicken chop. Lenny's is the new intern. Lenny's is eating chicken chop. Perfect. Caleb and I are having our favorite, actually it's one of my favorites basically. Salted egg chicken, diced chicken, but his is rice and mine's for fun. So that's his. And this is mine. So what is for fun? Let me show you. Like it's some kind of a noodle. How should I describe hor fun to people who are not Singaporeans?
It's like rice flour, fettuccine, thick fettuccine, lasagna noodle.
Oh yeah, that's a good explanation. It's a lasagna kind of pasta, just smaller and thinner. So that's what it is. And generally, hor fun is like, you know, there's a gravy like this. But mine, because mine has the salted egg sauce, they went ahead to make it dry, so he kind of like stir-fried it. Of course, this is a sunny side up. But look at that goodness, man. I don't believe in this propaganda shit. I'll show you what's on the wall, okay? Let's go. I don't know what kind of a world we live in that we need people to actually tell us how to clear your table and how to eat your food. I mean, every time you come to a hawker center or a food court like this, you'll generally see tables that are messy, that are dirty. So, I don't know. Oh well. Soon it'll be coffee time. While chilling, we'll just play the Arachnophobia for a bit. Kenji, I would like to have a kopi peng, please.
Sure, man.
Kenji's doing us the honors of ordering. Thank you, Kenji.
Sorry? What?
I said thank you.
You're welcome, Ben.
I am back, everyone, after spending about 2 weeks with these two Arachnophobias here, and I even brought the full-size Arachnophobia back from the office. Yep, I borrowed it back from Tetris for a little while just so I could film this part of the video. Now, I apologize for taking such a long time. I had these guys on my EDC every single day, but then it was also because it was a Christmas period as well as the New Year's period, so I did take some time. But take my word for it, these two guys were on my EDC every single day. And right off the bat, I will tell you that my favorite is this. I think you guys already know if you've watched my top 10 video. Basically, the mini Arachnophobia is my favorite size out of all three. And also, I would like to apologize because this is not called the micro, this is called the Nano Arachnophobia. So I just wanted to set that straight. Now, I don't really have to go into details about the Arachnophobias because they are really comfortable to fidget with. One thing I want to point out, which is not really that important, but just something I wanted to highlight anyway, is that while you are able to table spin them, like that, if you have one of these spinner boards, okay, this is a spinner board, you guys already know, it's by 6sgear.com, but if you have a spinner board basically has these kind of like recessed spin stands or spin spots, but the thing is, it's because it's recessed. Now look at that, like the recessed area is like what, about a millimeter deep, but because of the tight tolerances of the Arachnophobia, you're not able to spin it on the spin stand. Look, it's just too tight. But if you have it flat, like on a solid flat surface, table spins are completely fine. And this goes for every single Arachnophobia size. So yeah, I'm kind of scratching the board, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not that important, but just something that I wanted to highlight to you guys. Now, I might have some trouble table spinning it on this mat over here because the mat is soft. It's a soft fabric, but it's a little bit padded, so that's why it's not spinning as well. Look at that. But if you spin it on the spinner board on a very flat surface, no issues whatsoever. So tolerances really tight. The next thing I want to mention is that the thickness of the full-size Arachnophobia as well as the mini size Arachnophobia is a little bit different. The mini is very slightly thicker than the full size Arachnophobia, and in contrast to that, the Nano is also thicker than the mini. So the Nano is the thickest, and I think that's the main reason why this still feels so good in hand, even though it is a nano size or a micro size spinner. I think Peter just got the proportions all down very well, and I just want to give him a shout out for that. Like, kudos to you, Peter. I think the proportions are really great, and they feel really comfortable in hand. Now, if you guys also notice, this is really silent, like I mentioned earlier on in the previous part of the video. I think that the shielded lubricated bearing goes really well with the nano size. You know, it's really discreet. But for me, I like that feedback. I just love that sound, and I love the way it feels in hand. That feedback is just awesome. And I think that the unshielded bearing, the dry one, goes really well with the mini size. But that's a personal opinion, you know what I mean? Just a personal opinion. Yeah. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is something that is not going to be too nice to hear, but I spoke to Peter about these machining marks here, or these lines in the middle. Right here on the sides of the arms. It's not so obvious on the mini size one here. Maybe here. Yep, you guys can see that, right? Yep, that line. But on the Nano one, yeah, it's a little bit more obvious. And Peter said that this was actually a fault by the machinist and something that he was not able to fix. So it is unfortunate, and spinners are being shipped out this way. But I'm not trying to defend him or anything. He mentioned that he did do a QC, and those that really was not fit to be sent out, he just simply did not send out. And he actually has a couple of hundred spinner frames that are stuck at his place because he didn't feel that they were fit to be shipped out, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know, the lines here can be a little bit of an eyesore simply because sometimes, you know, you look at it and you realize it's not smack in the middle, especially on the Nano. Look at that, it's not even in the middle. It's not even 2/3 of the way, it's just off center. Now, if it was smack in the middle, maybe I would be able to accept it a little bit more, but this just irks me to the point that I don't even know if I could send it off, then polish it and then stonewash it. I don't even know if that's possible because this is actually pretty obvious. You could actually feel it. Like, it's really obvious, that's all I have to say. It is unfortunate, but then he did his best to rectify the situation, and I still want to give him props for that. In my opinion, he should have sent it all back and told them just get shit done, or maybe just maintain and open channels of communication with his customers and ask them whether or not they wanted this still, or if they wanted a refund or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to teach Peter how to run his business. He runs his own business and I think he's doing a damn good job at it. Sometimes hiccups like this is, well, inevitable, and it is a little bit sad that this happened. But without taking away anything from the Arachnophobia, I really like the Arachnophobia. I think that it's a great design, and I like the small little nuances that Peter has done. He's improved these buttons, and now these buttons, the Arachnid buttons, are cross-compatible with other spinners as well. And the nano size one actually features smaller buttons, which looks really good. So all in all, I think that the Arachnophobia Mini and the Arachnophobia Nano are winners. I think that they are really good extensions of the original Arachnophobia, which is already a winner in its own right. Like, this is a wonderful spinner, and this one I can't really fault Peter because he's not the machinist, although I do hold him a little bit responsible, and I know that Peter would not be upset for me saying all of this, but I just wanted to be really honest and just wanted to share with you guys all of this. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I just wanted to kind of close this video, like put an end to it, so at least you guys know the differences between the full-sized, mini-size, and nano-size Arachnophobia. Now, really quickly, because I know not everyone has all three Arachnophobia sizes, I'm just going to stack them up on top of each other and see if I can line them up nicely in the camera frame, and then you can kind of see the size differences. There you go. See that, guys? Yeah, that's a size difference, everyone. It might not look like it's too much different right now, but if you actually see it in person, you'll immediately be able to tell, okay, these are really obvious size differences. Now, once again, the price point, everyone, is $65, 65 USD for each of these, okay? Each of these. And they all come packed with two bearings, one that is really quiet and discreet, and one if you prefer a little bit more sound and a little bit more feedback. Also, very nice packaging and a bearing removal tool. 65 bucks, everyone, each of these, and I think that is well worth the money. The only thing I would say is that if you're getting the mini size or the nano size, you guys have to be prepared for, you know, these machining marks. Now, if you luck out, then maybe you'll get one with absolutely none of those. But I don't know how many exactly have these marks on it, but I paid for this, and Peter basically sent me this as a Christmas present. So thank you so much for this, Peter. It is a very welcome gift. Now I have the full family here in front of me, and I'm really enjoying it. I won't be complaining about this mark here on the nano size because it's a gift, but I am a little bit upset that there is this mark on the micro because I bought it. But after speaking to Peter about it, I was able to accept his explanation, and it really just depends on whether or not each individual who gets their Arachnophobia can accept his explanation. I think that he's done the best that he could, and the rest is just beyond his control, and I am completely fine with that. He's an awesome guy. He's really upfront about it, really honest about it. I do agree that it could have been done a little bit better, but shit happens and we just learn from it and we move on, right? Yep, so that's it. Not to take away anything from the Arachnophobia design. At the end of the day, I still like the mini more than the full size. It's just a personal preference. I like this size because I think it's the best in between. Out of three sizes, it's the best in between. I was expecting myself to actually enjoy the full size the most, but no, Tetris is the one that loved it the most. I love this one more. Just wanted to put the word out there that there is a full-sized, mini-sized, and nano-sized Arachnophobia, as well as a titanium stonewashed Arachnophobia in the full size, and I think that that would be a nice spinner as well, because this form factor in titanium should be of a nice, comfortable weight. That's what I think, guys. I haven't tried the titanium version yet, but based on my experience with titanium spinners, I think that it's gonna be great. And that's about it, everyone. We've come to the end of this video. If you guys have questions or anything you want to say, just leave them in the comment section below. And of course, I'll put links in the video description box just below this video as well. And I'll catch all of you in the next slice of my life. Gaga Boost!